Way. Come on, StreamYards. Are we live? Come on. StreamYards. Are we live? Oh, StreamYards, we are live. Hello, everybody. Good evening, chats. Hello, viewer. It is Sunday, February the 4th. 2024. I am Mr. Brune, and I trust you are all doing very well. Today, on this evening's live stream, we are discussing the goings on in the entertainment and on the social media. It was a week where, guess what? Shite happened in Hollywood. And you guessed it, even more bad stuff happened in real life. Oh dear. So, as I always say, if you've not shut down for the evening, shall we get them guests out? You know it. Let's do it. Okay. First up, all the way from the far away land of Texasshire, she is the queen of this channel. It is. I'm boomering. Sorry, folks. Rennie L. Hello there.
Hello.
Hello there.
How are you? Oh, that was a nice Grover / like Fozzie kind of sound. See, we need you to do like the Fozzie Bear avatar.
It's great to have you on, Rennie. Shall we get the next guest out?
Yes, great to be here. Do
Okay,
it.
great to have you on. Okay. Next, the backbone of the channel, folks. Always stepping in at the last minute. Dependable as this guy. Professor R2. Hello there.
Hello.
Hello, my friend. How are you?
Hey, I'm doing all right. As you can see, I've started my new business as an insensitivity reader. So if anyone out there has had their project ruined by sensitivity readers, you can come back to me and I can make sure that
be busy
you
then,
put
mate.
some actual character and something interesting into it.
You're going to be a busy droid, aren't you? Okay.
Yeah.
It's great to have you on, mate.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
It is. Let me just flash it up.
Yeah. That was for yesterday. Again, rest in peace, Carl.
Oh, yes.
Yes. Just having a little fun with it.
It is great to have you on, my friend. Shall we get the next beep out?
Let's bring them on.
From a VPN far away, it's the golden reach-around droid of choice. It is Z3PO. Hello there.
Hello there.
How are you?
Ooh, that's very sultry.
Master Brown.
Hello, Z3PO. How are you?
I'm very well. As you probably know from the Obi-Wan Kenobi series, Aunt Beru has guns hidden in secret places. Well, Uncle Owen has exactly the same thing, but it's strap-ons hidden inside an empty cargo container. And I've spent the day cleaning and disinfecting them from our last session.
Was it a heavy scrubbing session?
It most certainly is, sir. And the Jawa dildo is much bigger than you think it would be.
And on that bombshell, it's great to have you on, my friend. Shall we get the next peep out?
Oh, let's.
Okay. And last, for the time being, hopefully, but by no means least, he is the wise elder of the channel. You know the rest. He is the great mega geek himself. Ian David Diaz.
Hi everyone, especially for you, Brown. There you go.
We should give you like a nickname like Munchie or Grazer or something,
No,
you know?
It's shit.
Well, he's not eating shit. Shit isn't crunchy unless you leave it sitting out in the sun.
What crunchy comestibles are you eating, Mega Geek?
I'm eating Pringles.
Ooh.
Cheese and onion Pringles. They're really nice.
Cheese and onion. I can't stand them.
Can't you?
No.
I'll take the cheese, but no thanks to the onions.
See, there's no other guest who has so much chat reaction.
Somebody put something up.
It's unbelievable. Look at it.
Somebody put something up on Twitter.
Yeah, they've got memes now after you.
Yeah, yeah, it's
Yeah.
quite
It was
funny.
pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, this is what you inspire. And I think that's cool. So,
I've got
I-
salt and vinegar Pringles. Would you like one?
ooh, I do
oh.
like the salt and vinegar ones. It's so good.
They make my
Yes.
lips swell up though. The salt and vinegar ones.
I'm sorry.
They
Oh,
make my
see?
lips swell up because it's not. It's the vinegar I think that swells up my lips.
Mm.
Well,
Oh,
do eat them
little-
right before a date so you can have them sexy lips.
Yeah, don't need to get operation for some duck lips. Just eat some
That's
salt
right.
and vinegar. Yeah.
Yeah, hey, ladies.
Welcome to Pringle Talk on Mr.
Yeah.
Brown Alliance.
You know what, Brown? Pringles are awesome.
You know,
Get with
yeah.
it.
Botox and vinegar.
Yeah, you know what? I need some Funyuns. That's what I need.
I thought you could say I
Love
need
those.
some fun. I think we all need some fun.
Well, I can use some of that too.
Well, if you've
can
come here
provide
for
the
fun,
fun.
folks,
If you provide the lube.
bum fun.
We'll get an oil bath in there first.
Bum fun, everybody. And on that bombshell.
On that bombshell.
Bombshell.
On that bombshell, I think we'll move on. Okay.
Oh my God. See,
Great
this
to have
is
you
why
on,
you need
everybody. Hello,
Fozzie Bear.
chat.
Whack-a-whack.
Hello,
Chat,
chat. Good
please let
evening.
Brown know that he needs to change his avatar to Fozzie Bear with all the jokes. Waka
Shite
waka.
to you, will you?
Waka
Waka waka. Okay.
Henry
Episode
Cavill
187. A cav.
losing his hair. There you go.
Is he?
Well, it's receding.
Has he lost his career?
No. He's
Not
still
yet.
very
Still
much.
got a good
Close.
10 years in him.
Yeah, definitely. It was a good. As far as I can tell, he seems
He
to be
is.
a decent chap.
If he doesn't get the Bond gig, is it over for him?
Nah.
No, but, you
I mean,
know,
he's
it's
doing
just
Warhammer,
sad that he
isn't he?
doesn't, you know?
Sorry,
The
Henry. Too white, old pal.
I guess the worst thing they can do is either cast a black man as Bond or a woman. That's the worst they can do. It's just going to be stupid. if
Well, they
do
tried to
that.
start the Idris Elba rumor again recently, and I was like, oh, here we
Too
go.
old.
Yeah.
He doesn't want
Well,
to
he
do
doesn't want to
does
do it. He doesn't want to do it
doesn't wanna do it.
either.
He's
Yeah.
quite happy doing Luthor and
Yeah.
other bits and bats and DJing. But anyway. Okay. Sunday, February 4th, folks. Please like, share, subscribe, donate, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so Argylle was out this week. I was looking forward to this. Matthew Vaughn, one of my favourites, whatever he is, director, hustler.
Did
I
you
don't
watch
know.
it?
As I said, I was really looking forward to this, and apparently it's utter dog shit, everybody. So guess what? I didn't bother.
It is.
No.
Aw.
Nobody's watching this crap. Matthew
Probably for the
Vaughn, you
best.
done fucked up, mate. I mean, once word got out that this was a bait and switch with Henry Delicious Cavill reduced to a supporting character,
Yeah.
that was it. Dead, bereft of life, it rests in peace. If it wasn't for Variety propping it up, it would be pushing up the daisies.
He's not even a supporting character. He's just a cameo.
Are you
Yeah.
serious? That's
He's
a
in for like
bummer.
5 minutes.
I mean,
Okay,
who's
well
the-
then, no
Who's
thanks.
Who's the main
Thanks.
star in that film? Who's the main star?
Bryce.
Probably Bryce
Bryce
Dallas
Dallas
Howard.
Howard. Yeah.
No, and the other
Since
guy,
she's Ron
Rockwell.
Howard's daughter.
Yeah. Sam Rockwell is the other guy.
Sam Rockwell,
Dua
right?
Lipa, she's in it.
I don't know about Sam Rockwell. I don't think he has anything that's he played a similar character with Anakin Rick in a movie. We played a secret agent. He was just as smooth as he is in this. So it's the same character, really. So I don't know. I don't rate him at all. for
I
some
do when
reason.
he's over the top.
Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah, I do.
I enjoy Sam Rockwell. I like him.
Mm, he's meh for me.
yeah, it's meh for me.
Um, Mark Commode, very, very famous film reviewer in the UK.
Not that famous.
Is his last name really
Loved it.
Commode? Like a toilet?
Yes,
Yeah.
That's funny.
he talks shit. Yeah, the Commode and Mayo podcast, he likes it. And at that point, I thought, oh, okay.
Well, it's not a podcast, is it? It's a radio. They're actually on a radio station, aren't they?
Yeah, no, they do. I think they they have the recording on YouTube.
Right, gotcha. I just think that critics like Mark Commode, they're very much up their own arse when it comes to movies.
He hated Kingsman, but loved this. We loved Kingsman.
Yeah,
but
Kingsman
apparently-
was great.
Yeah. So something's going on there. I'll agree. See, I'll agree with this. Here you go. Smilex, hello, my friend. Commode has been untrustworthy for at least 6 years. Yeah.
Well, money always changes people, don't they? I'm pretty sure he's been offered a crap load of money to go one way.
Sadly, you're
So,
probably right.
Yeah, so there you go.
Awful lot of that going around.
Here you go, folks. XBT. Anything Commode likes, I hate. It's simple equation.
There you go.
Yeah. I mean,
Smart
just
guy.
looking at the trailer and just seeing the CGI cat leap at me, I just thought, nah, I don't want to see this. That's enough for me.
Gary Nerdrotic said it was one of the worst films he's ever seen. It was just pure dog shite.
No.
That's not good, is it?
That's a shame. Because I
Reviews
thought,
have not been good. Yeah.
like, when I saw the trailer in front of Godzilla, I was like, okay, maybe, I don't know, it looks cheesy and corny, but it might be kind of a fun film. And yeah, no thanks. Now I know I definitely don't want to see it.
And on that bombshell, shall we move on?
Well, apparently,
Yes, please.
Funded
it's
by
meant
Apple
to
as
be.
well.
It's meant to be like he's meant to go the other way. So instead of doing a James Bond thing, he did it like Our Man Flint. So it's very cheesy and it's very
Well, that's a great film, Armand Flint.
60s like Batman orientated.
Yeah.
That's what he did apparently. There
I'm-
you go.
Do you know, I'm not even tempted to see it.
Yeah. Having heard the full rundown of the
Nah.
plot for this, no interest whatsoever.
And the
It's
trailers
so
looked
awful.
great.
Yeah, they looked cute and campy, but
No,
you
trailer
know,
looks terrible.
Okay,
Bryce, what's her name? Looks like she's overweight.
Bryce
Looks
Dallas
like
Howard.
she's been at the
I don't
donuts
think
or
she
something.
recovered from her last pregnancy.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
thought the trailer looked awful.
Look,
Ian.
let's face it, guys. If you went back 20 years, right, and let's compare Romance in the Stone to this. I mean, look how gorgeous Catherine Turner was, and how you know hero looking Michael Douglas is. And then you come to this, you got the guys in the trailer. He's got a big beard, and Dallas is kind of
So have I.
overweight. And you know what I mean? It just tells you that these people don't really want to give us what we want. We want normal stuff, you know.
You go,
So-
I've been burgled, which is never nice. She looks good for a dumpy broad.
but she is though. That's what I'm
Oh,
saying.
are you talking about Kathleen Turner or
No.
Bryce
Well,
Dallas
Catherine
Howard?
Turner is now, but
Yeah,
what
I
I'm
was,
saying is,
I was gonna say because the yikes.
the thing is though,
Yikes.
so this thing is running through Hollywood. I bet you no one had the guts to tell her, "Look, you really look awful on screen. You really need to go to the gym."
You look
You know
kind of
what I mean?
homely there, ma'am.
Yeah,
Yeah, but she's royalty. It's Ron Howard's daughter.
she's not royalty.
Yeah, but I'm
Not
not a big
royalty.
Ron Howard fan myself, so I don't know.
Here you go, Emperor. Sorry, chat moved up. Here you go, Emperor. Sounds like the Long Kiss Goodnight, but with a crazy cat lady. Yeah.
Long Kiss Goodnight
Probably.
was a good film.
Yeah, it was a
I
good film.
really enjoyed it. It was a
Yeah,
lot of
so,
fun.
yeah.
Yeah.
That was a good one. It was fun.
Okay. Shall we move on?
Is it a
Yep.
moving on or a
Sidestep?
sidestep?
Well, you know it's a sidestep. Okay.
Get a tap on. Oh,
Variety.
my goodness.
Argylle is shaping up to be the first high-profile box office misfire of 2024. It says there opening day and preview screenings was 6.5. It's made 16. That's 1.6 million domestically, which is not a lot, is it?
No, it's not.
Not for
No.
opening weekend, no.
No, yeah. I was seeing 18 earlier today when I looked at it. But yeah, the reviews for this are disastrous. I mean, the reviews, you know, I don't even look at Rotten Tomatoes anymore. They're just a shill site. But on IMDb, user ratings are about 6.8 what 6.1,
Yeah.
but if you look at the Metacritic score, it's down to a 36 out of 100. So it's
This film
yeah,
has a
it's very bad.
$200 million budget.
Yep.
What?
They're going to lose a ton of money on this.
You know, I know a lot of people that know Matthew Vaughn, and a lot of them, right, and I do mean a lot of them, say to me that he's a fake. You know, he's you know, the films that he's made in the past was obviously, well, to me, because I know how it all works, obviously the editor's job to make that look really good. Sometimes he's on set and he doesn't really know what he's doing, that kind of thing. So I don't know if it's true or not, but if it is, then, and this film was flopped, then
Well, he's been found out then, hasn't he?
maybe. I don't know. I haven't seen it, so I can't comment on it.
You've got a cinema card and you're not tempted, are you?
No, well, I was working today, and I was working on Friday. I might catch it. I don't know. I might catch it next week if I've got time.
Look who's here, everybody.
Is it Ben by any chance?
Is it our
I'll
favorite
introduce
platoon?
him. We see the good inside our next guest. He is the dark Sith Lord. Little Platoon.
Hello.
Oh, gold.
I need some
Hello
entrance
there.
music like
Hello
the
there.
Undertakers or something.
Dun, dun, dun. Hello, Lord.
Now
how are
I'm
you?
guessing, Ben, you didn't see this movie.
No, like most people, apparently, I have
Yeah.
not seen this film.
Yeah, just Argylle, mate. It's dog shit, apparently.
Oof.
Or cat shit by the looks of things.
That as well.
Very good.
How are you, Lord? Are you well?
All good, thank you. Not too bad. How are you?
Not too bad. Have you been slutting around on other channels as you
I
do?
have indeed. Yes, indeed. But now I'm here, so it's all good. You can
That's
have sloppy
all that
seconds.
matters. Oh. When you get to my age, you take what you can. Okay, so anything to add then? Anybody gonna? We're not gonna go see it, are we? We're gonna wait until it falls
Wait.
on. Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't even think I can be bothered.
I don't even
Yeah.
know if I want to watch it for free, man. But
Yeah.
can't pay me to watch it for free.
You look at the still there, and it's Cavill and Dua Lipa, and it's like hot people, singer,
Oh, is she a singer?
wannabe actress.
Oh,
And it's like, for people of our generation, we would want to watch hot people in a
Yeah.
film. But we
Yeah.
get Bryce Dallas Howard, and a vagrant.
Well, and
Yeah.
clearly Bryce Dallas Howard's character wants to watch hot people because this is in her head. These two are in her head.
There you
This
go
is the
then.
book that she's writing.
There you go then, folks. And here you go, Princess Fiona. The word is she can act.
yeah. She can. She can up to a point. She's a Hollywood level performer.
No, I mean Dua Lipa, the one on
Oh, I thought you were
the
talking
singer,
about Bryce.
singer.
Oh, I don't know. I don't even know who this girl is.
Dua Lipa is one hot piece of cake. What are you going to say?
Okay.
Ass, then.
Yeah, I guess
But anyway,
so.
okay. We'll just
No
move
idea
on.
who she is. I'm
We'll
not
just-
down with the kids, you know.
She's got a good looking.
Stop it.
Yeah. Shall we just one, everybody? Just one. Okay, let's move on.
Yes. For real this time.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
We don't
Oh,
often talk
no.
about video
Oh.
games.
Oh no.
Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League sees Lex Luthor praise Wonder Woman and the Amazons for having solved
Oh
the
dear.
problem of toxic masculinity. Who saw this then?
Yeah.
Hmm.
So wow, yeah. I've seen a bunch about this. I am a gamer. I was following this game for a long time. Of course, this came from ostensibly came from the studio that made the incredible Arkham series of Batman games. First two very good. Third one hit and miss, but pretty good. And they have been working on this game for 9 years. 9 years.
Have you
And
played
in
this
that-
game?
I have not played it, and I have
Oh.
no intention of playing it, but I've seen plenty of
Fuck.
others who have. Apparently, this 9-year game has a less than 10-hour single-player campaign. You can play through this game in a day.
So this is Wonder Woman
And
then.
This is Wonder Woman from the
version,
game.
yeah.
Yeah, I've seen all the cutscenes. seen a few different videos, people reviewing it. It is a terrible game, and clearly there was a lot of meddling that went on as it went along. The original founders of the studio left while this game was being made, near the end of the production.
Wow.
A couple years ago in 2022, left to go start their own studio. So basically, the Rocksteady that publishing studio that made this is not the same Rocksteady it used to be. They have not come out and said exactly why they left, but I think it's pretty clear as
Yeah.
to why they left. And they've started their own new studio, and they've been poaching a whole bunch of people, higher level people from Rocksteady. It's very likely that this is going to be the last game Rocksteady ever makes. This is going to be the end of
They've
the
gone
studio.
woke and they've
Yeah.
going to go
Well,
broke, aren't
if you see if you read into the stories behind it, they have they hired a company called Sweet Baby Inc., which has been
well, there you go.
behind. Yep, it's been behind a number of other games that have come out, a number of other
Fuck.
recent titles that have been criticized for some of the things that happen in their stories. And yeah, this is just the latest and probably most egregious example of them coming in and just smearing their politics and their radical feminism all over the story. So yeah.
Well, sure. I mean, if you look at the Kill the Suicide Squad bio, it shows in the lead writers are 4 female and 2 male.
Yep.
One of them, Ben Schroeder, I had a look at his Twitter. Yeah, it's got BLM, trans rights, he, him pronouns.
Mm-hmm.
You know exactly the way this went.
So yeah, having watched some of the story and read some of the different reviews, it's clear that again there's this radical feminist thing going on here. All of the male Justice League characters were possessed by Brainiac. That's just part of the story at the beginning. Of course, the female Justice League member was not. She was able to resist his influence. And then when the male Justice League members are dealt with, taken out by the Justice League, it's very humiliating. One of the is it Captain Boomerang, whatever, he pisses on the Flash.
Captain Boomerang.
After he's killed. But
One of the Suicide Squad
yeah, the
guys.
Suicide
Coming
Squad.
back all
Yeah.
the time.
Yeah, so he yeah. And then, of course, many of you probably seen the clips of Batman being taken out
Next story, folks.
after getting her.
It's
yeah.
depressing, wasn't it? That.
Yeah, but then
Very
of course
depressing.
when Wonder Woman passes, it's treated with a lot of respect, and they're all gathering around her, saying how sorry they are that she's died and whatnot. It's pathetic.
That's dumb.
Yeah.
Lord, did you see any of this story this week?
It's been on my radar. I've been avoiding it. I think I watched Multiplay about 10 minutes, and that was in 2 5-minute sittings because I couldn't sit through more than 5 minutes at a time of this. It's
it
not
really
just
that bad?
that. Well, yeah, I mean, it's everything about it that's bad. Obviously,
Yes.
the laughable treatment of the female hero versus the male heroes is one part of that because they go out of their way to try and make killing the male Justice League members just embarrassingly cringe. And then, yeah, Wonder Woman dies, and there's a Tannoy speaker like reciting her virtues to the entire city. That's on the nose, but it's everything else about it. The fact that it's a live service game with hefty amounts of paid transactions involved in it, which is always going to piss people off. The gameplay itself looks incredibly dull and repetitive. It's just bullet sponge boss after bullet sponge boss. The dialogue is appalling. The voice actors, it's hard to say how much blame they deserve because the dialogue is just abysmal, but also some of the performances seem to be distinctly lacking. It's a game that's designed to give you a headache and then try and charge you for the privilege, and I don't really have any time for it.
Yeah, I watched
it's
Mauler's
cringe.
coverage as well, and it was just, the screen was polluted by so many different trashy items. It was like neon vomit trying to watch him fight, and really obscured what was going on. Yeah, it absolutely was terrible.
Yeah, it's a real mess of a game. It is all of the. I mean, there's been a bunch of stories about this, about how tons and tons of people trying to return their early purchases and stuff like that.
Yeah, I
get
saw that.
refunds,
Yeah,
whatnot.
refunds. Yeah.
And it's not just about the story stuff. The game is fundamentally broken for a lot of people.
But
I
I thought.
saw one player who said he played it for 2 hours. It crashed 5 times during those 2 hours. I mean, it was yeah.
Sorry, chat moved up. Here you go. Amelia Bedelia. Who buys these games? Well, nobody
Gamers.
now.
But I mean, it had an immense amount of interest in it, I think, largely because it was billed to be, the spiritual, if not the actual successor to the Arkham series, which was an incredibly popular series, as has been mentioned. The idea that this is the finale to the Arkham series of games is probably the biggest of all the insults it could possibly level. It's best to just, much like, something like TLJ, it's best to pretend it doesn't exist and just enjoy the older stuff, because this isn't going to make anyone's life any better. But it's a mistake from start to finish. Everything about the game, the humor. Oh my goodness, like the humor is the number of times a character says something and they do that patented Marvel awkward pause, like for the audience to fill in the gap with laughter. But you sit there thinking, "What was that meant to be a joke? That's not that's just awkward. That's not funny." Yeah, I won't be playing this game. I decided to get The Last of Us instead.
Sorry, folks.
When Captain Boomerang takes his piss on the Flash after he's killed him, everyone compliments him on the size of his dick.
Oh my god!
Christ!
And that's the
kind
bit
of
where...
Did they at least show it?
No, they didn't show it.
Well, I mean, come on.
Oh, Rennie.
No.
Yeah, that's the level of humor to expect in this.
Does anybody know how much this game costs? Somebody said probably about $250 million. Is that?
It's so hard to know.
Well,
It's
that's
so
really
hard to know.
expensive.
9 years work, though, you said.
Yep. 9 years.
Usually cost 20 quid, don't they?
Christ. Oh, here you go. 300 euros.
And so here, if you bought the pre-order version that got you early access to it here in the US, it was $100. The regular price for the game, I think, is either 69 or 79.
And bear in mind, the point of a live service game is that most of the content you have to pay for after the fact when they release it after the fact. So you're paying full price for a game that is not finished. And you're expected to pay more on top of that to get stuff that actually adds characters, stories, skins. Or, and the same thing with weapons and costume sets as well. You get a very limited selection. But if you want to, you can skip playing the game and just buy them for even more money. And I don't really see the point. Games should come out. They should be finished. And if you want to add DLC, make it a substantive addition to the story or a side story. You don't release an unfinished game and then charge people more to finish it.
Oh, but that's the trend now. That's how how games come out. We put out half-assed games that are missing a bunch of content, and then you sell it again as DLC after the fact. But it's pathetic.
I pretty much stopped playing games after Xbox 360, but back in the good old days, you would buy your game, you would hand your money over, get the disc, and that would probably be about it, really. And you could play the game, and then you'd go online. You didn't have to pay for anything extra.
Yeah.
And you owned the game as well.
Yeah.
Live service can work. But the most successful live service games, the base game itself is free, it's incredibly cheap to get. But the most successful live service games, you're thinking stuff like Fortnite, Destiny. There's a couple of others as well where you are paying for extra content, but you don't have to do that. And also, you've been able to play the game for nothing until the extra content comes out, by which time the theory goes, you've enjoyed it enough that you're willing to pay for the next season's worth of content. And that model has worked, so I don't think it's inherently exploitative at all. I think that there's some credit to that design. I don't like it very much, but there is credit to it. This version, though, is basically trying to have the best of both, and it's getting the best of neither.
Yeah, it's getting the worst of both models instead of actually benefiting from one or the other. Yeah,
my God,
terrible.
It's depressing, and you think that's bad? Just wait till you see this.
Oh.
Who saw this?
Yeah,
the death scene.
Yeah, and this would be Kevin Conroy, who is my Batman. I love Batman the Animated Series. I loved the Arkham games and his performance there. He's the Batman I hear in my head when I read a Batman comic. He's
Dude, that
incredible.
is
And this is his legacy. He gets lectured and then shot.
that's an
Why
insult
did
to
he do
his
it, though?
memory.
Why did he do it?
I mean, this was he was in those Arkham games for a long time. So who knows what he thought the story was at the time when he recorded these lines? He could have recorded these 7 years ago.
Yeah.
I was gonna say he
Yeah.
might not have known what the intention was or
Yeah.
what the result was going to be. Man, that sucks.
Oh well.
Oh, poor Kevin Conroy. That is just such an insult to his legacy
They were
and his memory.
they were really playing up that this was going to be his last role until all of this started really getting some bad coverage. And so now they're saying, no, actually, no, that's not his last role. There's some other stuff. We're not disrespecting his memory, really. I promise.
Don't buy.
They showed this scene on Friday Night Tights. God, it was depressing.
Don't buy.
I certainly won't be, but I don't have no interest in live service games. And yeah, watching the gameplay of this, they were showing some gameplay of this a couple of months ago, and as Z said, it's a headache just looking at it.
Yeah,
There's disastrous stuff, just all of these menus and little counters and things everywhere. I mean, it's like some reskinned awful version of Fortnite. It's terrible.
there's types of bad game, right? There are some which are comedically bad, so bad that it can actually be sort of enjoyable to play them. I think like Lord of Ring Gollum is the classic case of that. That game is so broken it's hilarious. Then there's bad like this. This is just, it's mean-spirited, it's completely misconceived, it's very badly misjudged, and it's very, very expensive to top it all off. Nothing about this should have ever got the green light, and yet here we are. And it's telling, I think, that it did get the green light, largely because the messages that it pushes, the characters that it elevates, and the mindset that it has is quite popular with a certain subset of gaming producers who don't particularly like games or their audience very much.
Well, they you know, these people have the power now, don't they, over media? So, you know, I'm not surprised, really.
Is this a metaphor for everything that's wrong with our entertainment these days? Just in that one
It covers a
scene.
huge number of bases, yeah.
Yeah, they should put that on a T-shirt, folks, and just put.
The thing is, though, we have the
2024.
power. We have the power just to walk away and not buy this stuff. you
That's
know?
right. Don't
So-
spend your money. Vote with your
Mhm.
wallet all the
Yeah.
time.
Definitely.
As I said, this will likely be the last game for Rocksteady Studios, but Rocksteady is not the same studio it was, so that's fine with me.
Infiltrated.
No.
Not surprised, really.
The interesting thing will be how many other lessons are learned from this, particularly say, you know, the involvement of, is it Sweet Baby Inc., for example, which
Yeah.
can't, there will come a point when it becomes associated with so many flops that even very, very ignorant people who run major studios can't overlook the fact that they correlate at least with bad returns. So it might take a few more games like this to completely bomb, but eventually someone somewhere will start saying maybe we shouldn't be hiring these people anymore.
Yeah, and we've already had a few. We've already had a few games that have, really just crashed and burned. Some studios that have collapsed underneath the weight of DEI and sensitivity readers and so on. And I mean, eventually there will come a time. We will hit that nadir when people realize how bad it's gotten and that they're not making money anymore. And they're going to have to do something.
Z, what's the screen?
Just pop it up.
Nothing naughty, is it?
No, nothing naughty.
Why not?
This is the original dev team from Rocksteady Studios who worked on the first Arkham Knight.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I guarantee you that this picture, if you took it today, is the complete inverse of what you see here.
There's a lot of white males there. Toxic,
Isn't-
may I add.
I'm sure I've seen a picture of the current team, and you are right.
Mhm.
It's much smaller and there's much more estrogen involved.
Well, I
Big
think that goes along with
surprise.
the if it's male and pale, it's stale.
Oh, that's a good one. That's pretty much what the message is lately. So yeah.
Mhm.
Should we just go home, everybody?
Yeah.
That's it, folks. Channel's dead, everybody. Oh,
Brown's
it
gonna
doesn't
get in the bin and we'll set it on fire.
It doesn't get any better, does it? Why? Shall we move on?
Yeah, I think it will.
So.
I
Let's move
don't-
on.
Don't give up hope just yet. But
Bob Hope. Let's move on then, folks. Christ. Apple Vision dropped this week, and it's happening, everybody. Have you seen all the videos with people going around wearing
Is this
Apple
guy
Vision?
at the gym?
Yeah.
He looks like he's at Planet Fitness. Yeah, that looks like a Planet Fitness.
It's so shit. It's like the opposite of They Live. Like this one, you have to pay to see who's sponsoring reality this week.
Oh boy.
Oh my god! So, are you going to be virtually working out at the gym? I mean, what? Why do you need that?
Don't know.
Yeah.
No.
I think
That's
at this point,
weird.
knowing how expensive these things are, I think people are just out there pimping them just to let people know how rich they are and that
Or
they can
skint
afford
they
this
are, or
ridiculous
skint
thing.
they are. Yeah, $3,500, everybody. Apple Vision.
Oh, it
About
starts
10 years
at
ago, it was
3.5.
Google Glass, and 5 years
Yep.
ago, it was Oculus Rift. And this is just the same thing with the Apple logo smashed on it.
And the functionality looks better than those. I mean, I've seen a few of
Yeah.
the in case the number of things you can do with it. It is impressive
It is.
technologically.
Yeah.
I just don't see why anyone would want it. And also, this is not going to be the form in which it takes off. You need to
Well,
not
what-
be wearing giant ski goggles everywhere you go.
Yeah.
What is it? Sorry, I don't know what it is.
So virtual reality.
VR.
Yeah.
It's,
Yeah.
Apple
Well,
Vision.
it's not. It's technically it would be more like a mixed reality. You're actually seeing. There's cameras on the external part of it, so you are actually seeing everything around you most of the time. But you can sort of dial in and dial out how much of the virtual world you're looking at. But I mean, it is a fascinating, addition to what we've had out there, and in a lot of ways, it is a huge step forward. But it's still not. I mean, you're still isolating yourself in this headset thing. No matter how many cameras are on the outside. I
You
mean,
look a
there's some
prick.
really good reviews out there if you are interested. I'm not going to be buying one of these, but if Nilay Patel on The Verge did a really good, very even handed review of it. Basically, yeah, it's fascinating. It's interesting. It does some really amazing things. Do you really want to wear this on your face all day long, mess up your hair? And do you really want all the cameras around this thing following your hands everywhere they go?
But he's at the gym though.
Ready.
Is it? So is this a game thing? You know, you play games on it. So
No, it's everything. Basically, the idea is that it's everything. So you can use your phone on it, you can watch Apple movies on it, you can play games on it, and all of this. It's like if your iPhone screen was just being projected in front of you over the world, and
I
you can move
see.
the windows around using your hands, and you can type on an imaginary keyboard. But it functions as though you're using one of the actual devices that it's mimicking.
But the thing is that the problem with it, obviously, because it looks ugly. I mean, why would anyone walk around like that? Obviously,
Mhm.
in the future they'll probably make it smaller and like a pair of
Ray-Ban.
glasses, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
big for a men's
sunglasses. It's so obvious to see where this is going. It'll be sunglasses, and then it'll be contact lenses. And once you get to
Yeah.
those
Yeah.
stages, then it probably will be incredibly popular.
Yeah, man.
It's just that I think that is pretty depressing because like, it's already bad enough when you sit on the tube in London and everyone's just staring at their phones, ignoring each other. And now everyone's just going to be wearing sunglasses and completely immune to everyone else around them. It's so isolating and
in the middle
atomizing.
of the night. Yeah.
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 If I saw someone wearing this in the street, I would pay young children money to bully them relentlessly.
You're so
might-
evil.
I know. Or I might steal it
Evil.
because it doesn't link into the Find My Apple app. So if somebody nicks it, that's $3,500 you're not getting
Yeah.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
And
if
the
you're walking
battery
around with
unit.
this thing on your face, it only has about 110-degree visible field in front of you. So you could just walk
Wow.
up on the side of it and just punch them in the head. They'd never even know you were coming.
I'm just
Yeah,
waiting for the
yeah.
first story
Full
of
vision.
like someone who walks in front of a bus because they're too busy watching cat videos on YouTube.
It will happen.
And the battery is separate to the unit, so you have to carry that around as an
Yep.
extra item as well.
Oh, that's weird.
That's
I did-
interesting, though.
I did take a look at the launch. There were no queues at Apple, so that's going to go well. It's a great experiment, but I doubt it's going to do great things. Probably run an
Well,
iOS update in the
With
middle
the
of the meeting.
technology, if the technology gets better, I guess it'll end up as sunglasses.
Miniaturization. Yeah.
And as
Sure.
Ben says, contact lenses, and then I guess it'll be something worth having. I guess I don't
Yeah.
know.
Well,
Maybe
and then
10 years
Elon-
time. perhaps.
Then Elon's got you covered on brain implants too. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can also see it'll be $10 and you can download a skin. So you present to everyone else who's wearing these glasses, you look like a supermodel, even if you're really, really fat. But you've downloaded
And
a skin,
ugly.
which effectively just masks what you look like. You've augmented your own reality to present this fake image of yourself to the world. I can see that will
Yeah.
be a thing. Well, that's inevitably where this sort of thing goes. I've seen Ghost in the Shell. It's a great series. They do all of this stuff there.
Yep.
Did you
They
find
already
out,
do a bit of
Fishy?
the skinning yourself. With they have a feature that's part of this where you scan in your face so that you can use the device because
You are
obviously
ugly.
it can't see you. It doesn't have a camera to actually see your face. So if you're on like a FaceTime call or a Zoom call or something like that, it basically has an avatar that
Yeah,
it presents
saw
to everybody else, and they look creepy.
Yeah, just wait till you get like the furry skin pack for $20.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
it's coming.
Here you go,
Oh.
folks. I did not know this. Princess Fiona, it's another 800 if you need glasses.
Oh, I don't think it's that. I think it's 150 for prescription lenses.
That's
Extra.
going to be a fun board meeting, isn't it? I've turned on the furry costume and I can't turn it off.
Christ.
Oh,
Okay.
Lord.
Shall we move on? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Move along.
please.
Move along. Okay, this is going on in, is it Florida? The,
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Orlando.
Orlando. Some of the peeps are there.
Meet up. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is that Quarter Black Garrett? Is that Benny? What's it? Is it Johnson?
Benny Hill.
Drinker? Gary?
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Ryan O'Connell in the background? Geeks and Gamers? Seems to be very popular, doesn't it?
Mm.
Yes? No?
I don't know.
I mean, it is for some people. It's just that's not something that I want to spend my money on. I have better things to do with my time and my money. But hey, to each their own. If you guys want to spend it to do it, go for it.
These are the new celebrities, aren't they, Ian?
Yeah, well, yeah, I guess. I really, I mean, good luck to them. They are doing a
Trinker.
really, they're doing a good thing, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Actually, waking people up to the woke crap that we're getting out of entertainment, and people don't realize that entertainment is very, very, very important to culture,
It is.
and to all of us, in fact.
It is.
And these people, these crazy nut jobs, are trying to basically destroy everything that we love because of what I do not know.
The
And so,
message.
well, the sooner it's stopped, the better, I reckon, in my opinion. But yeah, it's just me. Good luck to them all.
Yes. Good luck. Shall we move on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Move along.
Move along. Okay, so we'll just do the one Godzilla story this week. Godzilla -1 ends its theatrical run today after being planned for theatres for 1 week, grossed over 100 million, got an Oscar nomination, third biggest non-English film ever in the USA. What do you think to that, peeps? Not bad, is it?
Yeah,
Not
not too
bad at
shabby.
all.
Yeah.
And the director is touting for a job at Disney.
Yeah, he
Yeah, I
should
don't-
stop doing that.
Don't do it.
I was gonna say I don't understand why he would want it, seeing
Don't
as
do
to how
it.
much of the
No.
public doesn't really care for Disney or Disney Star Wars anymore. So
Yeah.
I don't understand that. Why would you want to do something worthwhile that's entertaining that people will
He's
actually want to watch?
Ill-informed. That's
I
what-
guess
Yeah.
so, but that's dumb.
Well, the U.S. Film industry pays a lot more than the
They do.
Japanese film industry, so
Well, yeah,
part of
but
it would be getting a payday, but hopefully maybe it's got some artistic integrity. And
Yeah.
Takashi, don't do it. Don't.
I'm saying
do it.
maybe go somewhere else, not Disney. Come on, man. Raise your standards.
Sorry, chat's moving up. Chat's very animated. Here you go, Franco. Don't do it.
And how sad that it got one measly Oscar nomination. Such a good film.
Yep.
Hmm. On that bombshell, let's move on. Oh, yes. Daisy Ridley says it makes her emotional thinking about the positive reaction to Rey's return for a new Star Wars movie.
What
I
positive reaction?
Oh, you sweet summer child.
I get to have more adventures. I'm like, where is she now? What is this new adventure and how are things going to go?
And to that, I just want to tell her who gives a shit. Nobody cares about Rey. Rey sucks. She's boring. Move on with your life, Daisy.
Ray
Just saying.
sucks.
Will
I think
she
it's just
be?
depressing. I still think she could have been a really good Star Wars protagonist. She didn't
Yes.
have to be. You didn't have to be a brilliant actor. You just have to be good enough for the role that you're given, and the role you're given has to be good. That's the key. Mark Hamill's not a great actor, but Mark Hamill perfectly embodied the role, and the role was a fantastic one. She could have been great. She has charm. She's got charisma. She's nice. She's personable. Even in interviews, she comes across as a normal, likable person. And I wish she'd been given a better character to play. Maybe she will be given a character to play. Any character would be better than the one we've got at the moment. But I just don't see it happening.
This is a little bit contradictory. I'm like, where is she now? What is this new adventure and how are things going to go? I thought you said a couple of weeks ago that Shamina Bechanoy told her the story.
Well,
She
you
did
see,
say
you don't
that.
know whether she said it or whether it's just a publicity thing. I mean,
Oh yeah.
God, the news and the stuff that we get from the internet is really, we don't even know if it's true now. This is the point we've gotten to. isn't
I
it? So,
smell foul play.
Well, she is an actress. She's paid to say things.
That's
true.
right. That is true.
That's true as well. Yeah.
Isha 101. I hope her nose sniffling condition heals over time. Ooh.
I think it's just about to get 12 million times worse.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Yowza.
Could be worse.
What's left to say?
For real.
Nothing. Could be worse. It's worse.
Common people will be pleased, but anyway, let's move on. Just when you don't think it can get any more sillier, somebody posted this.
We've seen this already.
Didn't you say this version looked hot,
Yeah.
Brown? You were like, yeah, I'd love to rub my face against that
Into
still.
that.
One, everybody. Come on, I'll start. Here we go.
It reminds me of someone. He looks familiar.
She looks like somebody I used to work with in a bike shop. Exactly the same.
Bearded lady.
Yeah. Lord, you fancy a bit of that?
No.
He's a Shamalai man, isn't he? Ben.
Shit.
His name is Shamal. What's his name?
I like the original Daisy Ridley. I think he's more attractive.
Eggs Beatty, confused one, to be honest. Yes. Confused, roused. Yeah.
I see.
It's like a hot Danny Dyer.
Who wants to see the next one?
Go on then.
Do we have to?
No,
Do we have
not
to?
doing it. Not gonna do it.
I like this one. Look at that.
It's Donna Summer, isn't it?
Oh, boy.
These are courtesy of Script Doctor, everybody. Sorry, forgive me.
What I'm
Script
getting from this
Tripper.
is that it's a slow news week.
Certainly
Kind of.
Sadly,
Well, that-
John Boyega looks better as a woman than Daisy Ridley does as a man. Just saying. In my opinion.
Would that character have done better in the Chinese versions?
Not touching
maybe.
that.
Being black and a woman. No.
Yeah. No.
Gonna get some hot stuff, baby, tonight. Yep.
Okay. Let's move on. Okay, who saw this? Tim Burton is set to direct Attack of the 50-Foot Woman,
They did it already.
a
We did it with
remake of the 1958
They
movie.
did it.
Yeah,
Did
they
it with
did one
what's her
in
name?
the 90s, right?
Yeah, with
Mhm.
the girl who played. It was in Splash, wasn't it? What's
Yeah,
her name?
Daryl Hannah, I
Hannah.
thought.
They
Yeah.
did it. They did it already. I don't know why they want to do it again.
Why can't they have
Because
Attack
it's a
of,
woman. That's why.
Why can't they have Attack of the 50-Foot Man?
Because it's a man.
Well, and
Attack
this
of
is
the
just
50-foot
another
trans woman.
this is another example of them running out of ideas, so they're just going to reboot yet another old idea that's already been rebooted.
That's
So
right.
there you go.
Think how easy it's going to be to smash the patriarchy when you're 50 foot tall.
Very
Step
easy.
on them.
That's
Yeah.
true.
You can step on them.
10. 10.
10 what?
10 out of 10, Fiona? I don't know. Sorry, chat's very animated this evening. Here we go. Not Brian. Giant attacks New York.
Now I'd watch that.
That's Ghostbusters, isn't it? Attack of the 100-foot man baby.
That'd be ruined, wouldn't it?
Yeah, he'd be directing that.
I don't know. It might be in good hands.
Directing
I
and
just
starring,
looked up Gillian Flynn, and she penned Sharp Objects in 2006, and the highly popular Gone Girl from 2012.
Ooh, okay.
It might be okay then.
It might be okay.
It
see.
might be okay, people. You heard it first.
Mhm.
Might
Okay.
be all right.
Depends
Shall
on what
we-
the sensitivity readers have to say.
Oh, God. Shall we move on? I feel we're running out of stories here. It's going to be a quick show, folks.
Do it.
Okay, connected with Tim Burton. First poster for Beetlejuice 2 in
I saw those.
theaters, September 6th.
It was like a woman's hand.
Yeah, well, it could be Beetlejuice's hands. But it's just I'm very torn on this one. As much as I love the original Beetlejuice, and I really do love that movie, I just don't know what else you could do with it, and why make a sequel to it? Like, why?
Money.
I think it was
Money.
fine enough on its own, you know?
Money.
I think it's, again, one of those things, Ian, where they ran out of ideas and they're like, oh, well, this was something that everybody
That's right.
loves. It's a cult classic and favorite. And I know if we make it, people will watch it. And, you know, I've seen all kinds of social media
go.
posts about excitement about this movie.
They've run
So,
out of ideas. They don't know what to do. They're going to backlog of stuff that was success in the past, and they're trying to bring it back because they need the money. Hollywood is dying on its ass because of this stupid religion.
yeah.
They've only got themselves to blame, all of them.
You know, if it's really good and, you know, I eat my words, I'll be happy to do so. I'm just not thinking it's going to be good because that's the track record the last few years when they've tried to either reboot something or to make a sequel to something. And I think it was Mr. Ian that just said Hocus Pocus 2
Yeah, I
was
saw that.
shit.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, not a fan. So the first one was cute. Second one, don't waste your time and your money.
Everybody's saying desperate. Desperate. Apart from Dr. Iceman. Beetlejuice 2. Electric Boogaloo. They're all doing it.
I mean, this really isn't a surprise, is it? This is the same playbook that Hollywood has had for the last, 6-8 years. It's just go find some old property and remake it. This is all we can do now. We
It's
can't.
true.
There's nothing new. And we saw the letter, the open letter to the WGA from one writer and a bunch of other replies from that this past week. Film Threat was publishing some of those, and looking at those, it's not surprising that none of these studios can manage to make anything new because they fired all of their actual talent so that they can hire the right color and right gender of people.
Oh, that's the Jedi training, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it's part of it.
So, question also for those like those smart people out there in the chat,
They're all smart.
Michael, well, yeah, everybody's smart here. That's why I said that.
Yeah.
But ghosts don't age, right? Like, people who are immortal, right? They don't age. How are you going to explain Beetlejuice looking hella old? How are you going to
Yeah,
explain
but he's
I think
got
Winona Ryder's back?
good
How are you
makeup.
going to explain
No, he's
that?
got shit. Well, if you look at the original Beetlejuice, he's got shitload of makeup on his face, so
He does,
you'll
but
probably get away with it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't see how.
Be well.
I don't know. I mean, I could be wrong. Maybe he will look halfway decent. I don't know. But I'm
Be
just like, how are you
interesting.
going to explain that? How are you going to explain like some of the original actors and actresses coming back just looking decrepit, but like, being immortals? I don't understand.
Tom asks the question, is Keaton in it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Supposed to be.
Yes.
Think so, yeah.
As is Winona Ryder, Catherine
What?
O'Hara, Jenna
Mm-hmm.
Ortega is in a role in it. Monica Bellucci and Willem Dafoe is going to be a ghost detective.
William Dafoe. Cool.
Mhm.
I like William Dafoe.
He was
Well,
at
now
the
he's
rugby
looked old
match
forever.
yesterday. He was
Yeah.
at the rugby match.
Yeah.
Anybody in Blighty? He was at the rugby match yesterday. Wales,
Was he?
Scotland. Yeah,
Oh,
watching
okay.
rugby. Yeah. So he's over in Blighty for some reason. Okay.
Can the Spider-Man come out to play?
Shall we
Yeah.
move on? I kind of get the feeling that we're kind of curious about Beetlejuice
Getting
too,
bugged.
perhaps.
Brown's bite curious about it.
I've never seen Beetlejuice, so I'm not bothered.
What?
What?
Get in the fucking bin
Oh,
and set
you
it
need
on
to see that
fire,
one.
man.
It's
That is
an
not
80s
cool.
classic.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Beetlejuice,
Not cool.
Beetlejuice.
It's great
I'm
fun.
sure it is. Moving
Beetlejuice.
on. There's a lot of films I've not seen.
Brown,
Moving on.
so disappointed in you, man.
A lot of
Everybody's
films I ain't
disappointed me.
seen either.
Let's move on.
It's Brad Pitt.
We'll start in Quentin Tarantino's final movie. I was going to say the movie cynic. The movie
Wow, you
critic.
That's what I read it that way as well.
Releasing in theatres 2025. That's not
Theatres.
25 minutes past 8 either. So,
Ah.
how do we feel about that? Tarantino.
I feel Quentin Tarantino is a bloody liar.
What's he doing?
This will be his final movie. I don't think so.
I don't believe that either, because I think he initially said that after Hateful Eight was released. He's like, I'm done for the, and then like he made that Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and he kind of said he was going to be done after that. So I don't quite trust him on that front. And plus, I'm sorry, Tarantino, why are you making a movie about movie critics? Like, does anybody actually give a shit? Because they all suck lately.
Well, at first, I thought maybe this was going to be a live action version of the John Lovitz cartoon, The Critic. And then I was really excited. And then I found out it was just something with Brad Pitt and Quentin Tarantino, and I couldn't care less. So
I do think Tarantino's very, very, very talented, and he's made some really awesome films. But he said he's going to retire, and do you know what? I think he just might. He does believe in his own. He basically says that directors have only got like 6 films in them, and once they reach to a point, they're just regurgitating the things they've made when they started. So for some directors that's true, but for most it's not, the really good ones. So if he retires and he's going to write novels, good luck to him. That's all I can say.
Star Trek film. How many films you made, Ian?
I have made 5.
So you've got one more left in you.
Probably. I don't know. Yeah.
What film
will
would that
goes. I have no
Doctor Who movie, perhaps?
Nah, Mr. Brown and the Alliance, it's called. That's the next one I'm writing.
Is it like an action sci-fi flick?
Yeah, where the main character gets killed by a girl named Rennie.
I'd watch it. Can you tell me in which method he gets murdered, or
brutally? Probably.
I think.
Well, yes, we know that
the Rennie character cuts his head off. I think that's
sweet.
What she does. Yeah, sweet.
Wow. Does she wear his face afterwards? Because that
no, I can't do that. That's too much.
One step too far for Rennie.
But I'll ride his bike as a getaway vehicle if you want to put that in the script.
Not Brian. Brune does Bristol. That's a thinking man's joke.
Feel bad for Bristol.
Anonymous bastard. Mr. Brown's Boys.
Oh no! Don't say that.
I don't think I'd want to watch that.
I think anyone doesn't want to watch that.
No.
I think that would wind up with you in jail as a potential, you know what. So.
Here you go. MJuke84, the Brown Alliance, a new, I'm going to say, brown exploitation film by Ian. It's shit. Diaz.
Yeah, I'm up for that.
That's what we
Yeah.
need, a London-based blaxploitation film
Oh,
Fantastic. Up for that.
yeah.
set in
Yeah.
the 1970s.
Mm,
Yeah, go on,
definitely
Ian.
up for that.
Yeah, go on.
Shaft in South London.
That sounds more like a grapey film. That's all
What
I'm
about
going to say.
Shafted?
Same thing.
On 1 hour in the chat, Mr. Brown in the Alliance, featuring Rebecca Gold. It will be fully vagrant. Never go fully vagrant.
Too late.
Silly.
There's a
Very
super chat,
silly.
folks, from Wayland Basifas for $2. Thank you, my friend. Talk about heavy flow. I think that was one of the. Was that the Wonder Woman thing? Perhaps, I don't know.
Maybe.
Yeah. Okay. Should we move on then, folks?
Move along.
Move
Let's-
Do
along.
it.
Move along. Move along.
Do it.
Oh, what's this? Oh, Avatar rubbish.
Zoe Saldana and Stephen Lang have resumed filming on Avatar sequels. Avatar 3 in theatres, December 2025. Lord,
fuck,
you'll
it's
be
that
looking forward to
soon?
this. Yes.
God, I thought we had a longer gap. Yeah, great.
You sound really enthusiastic.
Care to
Oh,
elaborate?
so enthusiastic. No, there's nothing to say because it's Avatar
Move
and it
along.
doesn't do
Move
anything.
along.
I won't be conned into watching the same movie a third time.
I bet you we will. I bet it will be substantively the same film,
It'll
just
probably
with
take a
fire
lot of
people
money.
as well as water people.
It'll probably make a lot of money because I reckon James Cameron
Because of
signed
James Cameron. Yeah.
signed a
devil.
contract with the devil. That's what I reckon. That's why his film
Kathleen
is so
Kennedy.
successful. Yeah, and Kathleen Kennedy as well. Yeah.
Is anybody
think this-
actually
here you go.
excited to see this? Is anyone
Yep.
looking forward to this?
Yep.
If you miss
Yep.
it, will you want to die?
I liked number 2. Probably the only one who did.
I thought it was all right, entertaining wise. It was okay.
It
Wasn't
started
great.
boring, so I just tuned out. I was like, fuck it. I'm out.
It wasn't great. It was all right.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm out.
Boring.
Boring.
Save the space whales.
Yeah.
Save the space whales.
How many of these films is this? Avatar 18, is that?
Five,
Isn't he
I
making it
think.
into a TV show as well?
I thought he
Is
was in
he?
five.
I thought that was
five
just
movie
one.
series.
Yeah, I think he said 5. Which
Christ. That's a
A
lot.
TV show.
Like the first one was okay, but the best thing about it was like the visual effects, so to speak. But I didn't think the storyline was that great, and none of the characters were that enthralling. I was not invested in anyone in that movie. Maybe Sigourney Weaver's character, but yeah, I don't know. So why would he think that these were so awesome aside from the visual effects? What's great about these movies?
Mhm.
I don't know, because it's
Dances with Smurfs.
yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, South Park, for that.
He believes in the world building. He I don't know.
Yeah, it's just, eh.
Who knows?
The money.
I'll save my money.
The money.
Money.
It is only really on box office as well. Has anybody seen any Avatar merchandise?
Nope.
Action
That's
figures?
No,
Yeah.
actually.
No, you don't.
Well, maybe
I-
because they walk around naked or almost naked.
Naked.
Naked. Hilarious.
Well, is that a wise marketing move by not having any merch because he knows it won't sell? People just want to see the movie and that's it.
Maybe.
He doesn't care. He's so rich. He doesn't give a shit anymore. If the film flops, it ain't gonna damage him. He's made his mark in history. He's made some great movies. He's just basically doing what he wants to do now, and he doesn't give a shit.
There
Yeah,
you go.
that sounds
Princess
about
Fiona, Avatar 4 on Apple Vision exclusive.
Yeah. You
Just
joke,
Should
but I
be.
would not be surprised
Yep.
one bit. That seems like something that Cameron would be 100% into. Oh, I get to make my movie as an immersive experience, and you can only watch it in this one format in this one place where you have to have this really expensive headset to see it, but it'll be amazing.
With Tim Cook rubbing his hands stood behind you. Yeah.
You know, I feel like James Cameron is one of those people that honestly, like, no matter how good or bad it is, he thinks everything that he does is awesome and that he shits gold and like more power to him. But I don't know. I don't see the point of these movies.
Here you go, folks. So no Avatar merch. Sword in the Storm. HMV has a ton of Rebel Moon merch.
Oh God.
Mhm.
You'll be
Rebel
buying that,
Moon.
Lord. Yes, Rebel Moon merch. You'll be well into that.
Oh yeah, can't wait.
Yeah, the kids can't get enough of their space totalitarian empire.
Have we all
And,
seen that?
Yeah, I'm trying to think what you'd even make merch of. The ship, maybe, which
Yeah.
looks like crap anyway. So I don't know
Terrible
why you'd want to
ship.
buy it.
The weird
Weird.
whatever leg bone, titanium leg bone that he uses as a weapon.
That's the thing, you see. Kids are very different today. You know, I don't know any kid that plays with a toy anymore. I mean, even I've got I got a nephew called Leo, and he's like what 2, 3, and he's on a computer thing. He's on a flatbed thing. You know, he knows how to use that. He's not playing with a toy. He's playing a game on the computer. So yeah, he can't sell toys anymore these days for some reason.
Maybe he's playing Save the Space Whales, the computer game.
I don't think he was
Could be.
somehow. Maybe he was. Who knows?
Oh, you got a lot of parents that give their kids phones practically from birth, and it's sad.
Digital
Yeah,
babysitter.
pretty true.
Anyway, let's move on. I'm looking forward to it. Moving on. Lots of Marvel stuff dropped this week.
Schmarvel.
In Marvel Studios' Armor Wars film, there will reportedly be a war for Tony Stark, rest in peace, technology. And then it says here, we last seen Colonel James Rhodes in Secret Invasion as the Skrull. Was that compound in a pod?
I'm guessing they meant to say compound.
Yeah, where he
Yeah.
where he was saved by
Gay.
Guy. Yeah, Roddy will still be recovering from his injuries in blah 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 blah.
Wasn't he a
Marvel
Skrull
Wars.
in Secret Invasion?
Yes, he
They
was.
I
revealed
think
it.
that's what they were saying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he
But
was
they
a
just
Skrull.
didn't say it well.
Yeah,
Which
was
is
a
just
Skrull and he was
mad.
killed.
Yeah, it's mad. I mean, that breaks so much of the preceding stuff, and so I assumed, like with the Marvels paying no attention to Secret Invasion, that everything else would also pay no attention to Secret Invasion. But it sounds like they're carrying that on.
Yeah, so the roadie that showed up at Tony's funeral and was, putting his arm around people and letting everyone know, that wasn't Rhodey. That was a Skrull.
Yeah.
How messed up is that? Please.
That's pretty.
It's so
wrong.
ridiculous.
Yeah, but who
that's
cares?
wrong.
Nobody watches that stuff anyway. Very few people watch Marvel now. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I
We
don't.
We don't care.
There you go. XBT, you're not selling it, Mr. B.
We
No,
don't
he
want
does
to
that
sell it.
outside of
No.
this channel.
I
Oh,
think it's
Quinn.
Moving on.
beyond selling, don't you?
Beyond anything.
I think you have
mate.
to pay rather than to sell, bro.
Although if Marvel throws some money my way, I'll sell out. And chill
No
it.
doubt you will.
Wow.
That's a stream killer, folks. Shall we
Streaming
proceed?
and killer.
Move along.
Yeah. It's
When's
kind of a
Armor
side
Wars coming out? Do we know?
When what wars?
Armor Wars.
armor.
The thing on the screen.
Oh,
Armor
okay.
Wars. No idea.
I've just noticed, is Armor Wars spelled incorrectly, Lord?
Well, yes, but we forgive Americans their bizarre ways with language.
Yeah.
As I say, it's the American spelling. It's not the UK spelling.
Not Brian. Brune would bear his ass for 50p.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even less,
10?
probably, to be honest.
10p?
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, let's move
Now,
on.
if you get a super chat for $10 and you don't show your ass, I think the chat's going to be pretty pissed off. I'm just telling you. So
That'd be the channel gone. But anyway, let's move on.
Move along.
It's a sidestep, everybody. Sam Rockwell, obviously in the news this week, addresses if he returns as Justin Hammer in Marvel Studios' Armor Wars, starring Don Cheadle. It's obviously happening. Well, I'm waiting for the phone call.
Yeah, well, he needs the money, doesn't he? Because that
Yep.
bloody Argylle has failed. So
Yeah.
Well, he got paid.
yeah, I guess.
But yeah,
Maybe
Sam,
residuals.
I got news for you, Sam. You're a white male. You're not getting a call.
That's right.
Not only that, but was Justin Hammer an interesting enough character in the movie to make you want to see more of him once he was done and out and got, his ass handed to him? I don't give a shit about him
Maybe
anymore.
not as a
Quirky.
character, but as a place. Like the position that he holds in the universe as
Yeah.
the chief rival to Stark Industries makes him an
Mhm.
interesting person you can do important things with.
Mhm.
I think that would be a good way of tying things together. He probably should, if the premise is indeed a fight over Tony Stark's technology, he probably should be in that, and he should probably be a fairly major character in that. But that would be the right decision, so they won't do it.
Exactly.
True.
Well, they
It
might
is
bring
true.
him back. The Marvel one-shot Hail to the King transformed him into a gay character, so he's a shitbox now.
Oh dear.
10 years ago, if I'd have read this 10 years...
Well, time to pay the piper, Brown.
Yeah.
I don't even dare look at that.
You said you would do it for $10, and so or for £10, and
$10. Is it going to be like when somebody showed his dick on what is it? Friday Night
Friday
Tight.
Night
You're
Tight.
Oh,
going to
Alright,
show your
bro, get
bum,
your cheeks
Ian.
down.
Yeah.
The whole chat's demanding it.
If I will just say, if I was to do that, get my ass out on screen,
Well, but you
I-
made a promise.
I don't think any of us would be here on Wednesday or next Sunday. Yeah. And I can honestly say that I don't think any of us would be here after tonight. That would be it.
You could cheat. You could get a picture of Donkey. He's an ass. And put it on and say that's
Oh,
yours.
nice
Your ass.
Z, are you available to read a gold-coloured super chat, please?
I most certainly am, sir. It's going to loop up. I wouldn't want to go in dry. MJ UK 84 for 10 British pounds, which is real money, folks. Get your cheeks out.
There you
You
go.
have to do it. You have to show your ass, whether it's naked or not. The chat wants to see it. They paid for.
No, it's like opening the Ark in Indiana Jones. Everyone's face
Don't
shooting
do
off.
it. You don't do
Our
it.
faces will melt.
Money for you to get your cheeks out. That's on
It'll
you.
kill
You
the
said you
entire
would do
panel.
it.
That's right.
You shouldn't have made that promise. Wrote a check your ass couldn't cash.
And I can bet your bottom dollar none of us will be saying it's beautiful. None of us.
keep your eyes closed, Marion.
Keep your eyes closed.
See, look, cheeks.
Yeah.
Here comes the goldenrod.
Oh, dear.
Moving on.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Move along.
The chat's wanting cheeks.
Dear, oh dear.
I think he's just dead.
No, I think he's getting ready.
Oh God.
He's probably finding a photocopy machine as we
To
speak.
answer your question, Scottish Celts, no, I'm not really interested in seeing it, but you know what? He made a promise, and
Sorry, my
you guys
mic
paid for it.
Your mic
Um,
died.
Yeah. What can we? Is it going to be ass cheeks?
Oh God. No.
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 You know what? Show your face cheeks at least, so you're showing.
That's what I was going
cheeks,
to do.
and smile
I'll
at
try.
the chat.
I'll try.
go.
Bear with me, folks. The lighting's terrible, but bear with me.
The light.
And
Uh,
blow MJ UK 84 a kiss. Tell him this is for him.
Oh,
I'm hard.
Suck it up,
my-
bitches. Okay.
Ian, that old geezer has come on your stream again. The vagrant has come on.
The vagrant's
again.
back, everybody. The
Yeah, what
vagrant's...
the hell happened?
See, here you go. See, this more like it. Here you go. Connor, sorry, mate. Headcanon ruined.
Yep. I got my cheeks up there for you, so you can enjoy those.
Well, at least
boy.
Rennie's enjoying herself.
You know,
She is
hey, at
indeed.
least you gave MJ something
Sorry?
because he paid you to show your cheeks. So at least you did something for him. So you know what? That speaks to your
Genuinely,
character.
I'd be more than up for a laugh showing the old ass on screen, you know, but I don't think YouTube would like it. But that's just me.
It's a challenging wank, that's for sure.
It is. It
James
is.
Caserta was asking if that was your ass.
Whale and Pacephus for $2. This is like watching old people ook.
Mum, Dad? Oh my God.
Z, available gold coloured super chat, my friend.
Edward Senior for $10 says, who in the Marvel or Lucas universes would be Brown's body double? Well, I'm going to contribute to say the guy grifting for spare change outside the Marvel studios.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, gosh, I can't remember his name anymore.
Downey Jr. when he's gone full vegan.
Salacious crumb.
Amelia Bedelia, his face has, I'll start again. He has a face like a slapped ass. I do. I do. Here you go. Mr. Ian. I do like your name, Mr. Ian.
Yeah.
Proof that Mr. Brown's cheeks are more entertaining than the MCU. Yeah.
That's
there
true.
you go.
Sad
For
is
sure.
that, isn't it? Sad.
Yeah.
Very sad.
Oh, I just figured out your body double from Marvel. It would be Groot.
Go on.
Groot.
I am Groot. I am
See,
Broom.
that works.
Okay. Can I get back on track now?
Yes.
Okay. Right.
Please.
I was just about to say, if this was announced 10 years ago, I would have been very excited for this film.
If Secret Invasion hadn't happened, I would be excited
yeah.
for this film.
Oh, jeez. Yes. Secret Invasion just ruined so many things. It's amazing how terrible that really was.
Also, Don
So glad I
Cheadle,
didn't see it.
he's so old. I mean, he's so thin and old now. It's crazy. I'm still surprised he's working. Still surprised he's upright. Tell you the truth.
Oh, stop being ageist.
Bloody hell!
Well, he
That
was
guy
old
looks
in
terrible.
the first Iron Man movie he was
He
in.
was,
He was
yeah.
in Iron Man 2, and he already looked old then. So, yeah.
Here you go, folks. M. Duke 84 for £5. Real money, allegedly, folks. Thanks for the cheeks, Brown. Going to put that Avatar whale fleshlight to use.
Oh, yes, that's the Avatar 2 popcorn bucket, isn't it?
No, that's the Dune popcorn
Dune
bucket.
2,
Oh, is
sorry.
it June?
Yeah.
Are we
Yeah.
getting those in the UK? I hope so.
Oh, I
want
hope
one.
not here. I'm not buying one of those damn things.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I couldn't.
Not happening.
When
I
they
think
showed
they're
that on
fantastic.
Film Threat, that was wow. Something else.
If we don't get them in the UK, you send me one.
A Dune bucket.
I just think they're amazing.
I mean, if I can get my hands on one for you, I might do
you?
it. But yeah,
Yeah.
I don't want one for myself though.
You're gonna go and see the first one in the cinema again, Ian?
No, because it was on Friday.
Oh, and you didn't go?
No, as I said last stream, 4DX for. I don't think I couldn't justify spending that.
Yeah,
So
it's a lot of money, isn't it?
There
to go
wasn't.
for
There
the,
just wasn't any, much kind of stuff to complement the chair. But anyway,
Yeah.
should we move on, folks? Move
Yeah.
on. Okay. Marvel Studios' Captain America: Brave New World will reportedly be undergoing reshoots from May until August.
Why isn't Captain America on the poster?
Because what's his
Marvel
face is
Morales.
the new
we've got
Captain
Red-
America.
Red Indiana
I-
Jones on the
Red-
poster.
Yeah.
I know that. I was
That's
doing
Red
a bit.
Hulk.
Yes. Oh no. Yeah. Captain
I thought it was
Falcon.
Miles
So-
Morales.
In the comics, what's his name? Bucky takes over for Captain America after
That's
he
right.
dies in Civil War. So he picks up the shield and he takes over. But later on, the Falcon does it as well, but just not quite as long. And I don't like how they skipped Bucky and went straight to the
'Cause
Falcon.
he's a white dude.
I know that's exactly why they did it. It's still fucked up though, not interested, but again, after Endgame, what a shit show that was. I
Um,
lost interest in Marvel or the MCU.
Ian, do you want to read the comment on screen?
You
Please.
gotta, you gotta do better, Senator. What a dick. His costume looks like shit. You gotta admit. In the comics, he looks really cool, but in real life, when he was wearing that costume in the show, it just honestly, he just looked like a doofus, didn't he? Let's face it.
It doesn't even look like they've actually the wings look like they're a separate asset that they've
Yes.
drawn on, and then they've
Yeah.
stuck his body
Yeah.
on top of them because they're not matching his posture.
No.
Agreed.
I think they're changing the suit. If I've read my the tweets correctly, I think they're going to change the suit for him.
Also,
Well, I'm
Harrison
not-
Ford is too old to play that character. He's
Well, he needs a new aircraft.
Oh, that's
doesn't
supposed to be Harrison Ford?
yes, Harrison
Yeah.
Ford.
I thought it was just the Red Hulk or something. Okay,
No.
well, I'm stupid,
Well,
but I
that's
haven't
Harrison
been paying
Ford
attention.
would be the Red Hulk in the film.
Yeah, he's playing General Ross, isn't he?
Yeah.
Harrison Ford's taking over. So
Because
he's gonna
Ed
be Red
Harris
Hulk.
died.
Not Ed Harris.
Or not Ed
No.
Harris. What's his face?
Yeah,
Sorry.
he died. Yeah, William Hurt.
William,
Thank
rest in
you.
peace, William Hurt.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure how much you should be taking MCU news and updates from an account called Holyfield M5, who's getting his information from Daniel RPK.
Where's the internet?
Yeah,
So it's true.
It must be true, yeah.
Must be true.
It is true though with the reshoots.
But it,
because
Yeah,
it's-
wow.
Yeah.
Isn't
It
that
is. Every-
two-thirds
it's-
of the movie is being reshot then?
Yeah.
Doesn't it normally take
Yeah,
about
it's
6
practically all the.
months?
It's practically all the movie.
Yeah.
Complete
Apparently,
reshoot, I did assume.
take it with a grain of salt.
A truckload.
But
of
but yeah, apparently it tested worse than any other MCU film ever. Worse
That's
than
not hard
My
to believe.
God.
That's not hard to
and
believe.
yeah, and so they're having to reshoot tons of it, and even supposedly seeing some tantrums on set because they're not even shooting with the script. They're just sort of making it up as they go along because they're waiting
Oh
for
my
script
God.
rewrites.
That's just pathetic.
And then they'll just sort of patch it together later.
And hope for the best.
Mm-hmm.
Harrison Ford.
Oh dear.
Yep. Have to wonder if this might finally be the one that kills it.
I hope so.
The MCU, but I don't know.
I think
I'm
the
surprised
MCU
it's
needs
not
to be
dead already.
stopped.
That's so stupid.
It needs
Yeah.
to be stopped now. It really does, because all they're doing is wasting money. I don't care if they waste money. It's not my money for them to waste, but they're literally destroying some characters that I really like, and they really need to stop now. And we need to stop them from
Yeah.
not watching this rubbish.
Christ.
Stream killer. The Red Hulk. What's that all about? Oh no, they're not making a second one, are they? Why? The first one was a flop.
Oh,
I keep forgetting the first one even exists.
Yeah, same here.
In Eternals 2, whoever it is
want
will
it
be
to exist.
temporary leader of whatever, the world, whatever, featured, whatever, movie released 2027.
Honestly, I don't even think that the people at Marvel remember that this movie came out, because there's an enormous creature turned to stone sticking out of the side of the earth
Yeah.
at the end of this film, and I think one line in one movie has mentioned it.
As far as I know, it's an Easter egg in She-Hulk. It's on her web browser. There's a news
Yes.
story that she doesn't even click
Yeah.
on. I don't remember it being mentioned anywhere else.
It was absolute rubbish. The film
I've
was
not
so
seen it.
boring. I almost Keith fell asleep, but I almost fell asleep. It was just rubbish. The whole film was rubbish.
Now, I'm not sure how much stock you should take in Marvel updates coming from an account that says Marvel _updates with a 3. Yes.
Mm.
It's the internet. It's true. Deal with it.
Can we move along, please?
This is
Yeah.
a film that nobody wants. I don't think it's ever going to come out.
Nobody
No.
wants it. Nobody needs it.
They just really should just stop everything, shouldn't they?
Yeah. How long have you had those droids for?
And just give the money back to the investors.
Rubbish. Rubbish. Oh God, what is this?
Hashtag rest in peace Blade continues as it's
Fantastic.
claimed the flick still has the daughter of Blade.
Oh,
plot.
fantastic. That's going to be a ginormous flop, isn't it?
I don't know anything about what is this daughter of Blade thing.
Well, they've created. Well, I don't know if it was in the comics, but obviously it's a bait and switch. They're going to get this fella in to play Blade, and then suddenly it's going to be all about her.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like, I don't remember Blade having a daughter, but I guess I didn't read that long into it. But Blade was an awesome comic book character and a total badass. And Wesley Snipes embodied him perfectly. No need to cancel him out for a woman. Just come up with a female character that is already in the comics instead.
Put a chick in it and make it lame and gay.
Connor, why are you torturing us, Mr. Brown? It's not me.
Look at the purple hair
me.
as well. Purple hair woman.
Connor's avatars matches the purple hair and the background. Very nice.
It does,
Connor.
doesn't it?
Yeah, beautiful. Lady Blade.
It's going to be crap.
Yeah, well, it's sad too because Mahershala Ali is a fantastic actor.
Is he an Oscar winner?
Why he would even do this? Is he? I think he might be.
Is he gay, by the way? No.
What's that got to do with anything?
The reason why I asked this,
he was in that film, which I think was Oscar nominated. When he's, it's the Oscar bait film. There's black gay people and adopted kids or something. Yeah, it's just Oscar bait. I don't know if he is.
That's why I'm asking, because in the film, in Green Book, that character was gay, wasn't he?
Oh.
So,
well, with a name like Mahershala Ali, I'm going to take a guess and say no, but it's possible.
Here you go, folks. Anonymous bastard. Put a chick in it. Make her Blade and gay. I like
very
that.
good.
Yeah, I like that. That's a thinking man's joke. I like that. Or was it a thinking they them's joke?
Don't know.
On. Shall we move on? Because it's just
please, for real.
Christ.
Don't tell me he's starring in a gay film.
Donnie Yen will star in Kung Fu, a film adaptation of the classic TV series.
Oh, that sounds good.
87 North will produce with David Leitch eyeing to direct.
Oh, I hope they keep it just like the TV show.
I was going to say,
I love the TV show.
Who's going to play David Cassidy's role?
David Carradine, you mean?
I mean, David Carradine. God, I'm getting all the names wrong.
David Cassidy.
I know. That was
the Partridge Kung Fu.
Oh my God, that would be amazing, though. But he didn't do it.
Dr. Iceman, take my money. There you go.
If he plays Kane and they stick with the storyline from the TV show, that would be awesome. Because he's absolutely brilliant at all the martial arts stuff, isn't he?
Set in the Wild West.
Yeah, that'd be great if they did that. I don't know if you remember. Ben was probably too young to remember Kung Fu. It was a terrific show on TV. It really was.
I caught the reruns. They were pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, and the thing I liked about the show was that it wasn't all about him fighting. It was basically there was a lot of wisdom in there and stuff. So
good stuff. Yeah.
Oh, Ian, look at this.
What's that? Okay.
Smilex. Okay. 87 North did nobody, so this has a chance.
Oh, I hope so. I really hope so. I really hope. There's a sequence in Kung Fu which I'll never forget as a kid, and I thought was the coolest thing I ever saw. This guy I was pointing the gun at Kane, and he said to him, "You will come with me." And Kane looks at him, and he snatches the gun out of his hand, and then he gives him back the gun. He says, "I will go with you." So so cool. So if they do things like that in the movie, I'll be up for it, definitely.
Here you go, Connor. Warrior. I've been meaning to watch this. Warrior is a really fun martial arts show set around that time. And if anybody hasn't watched it yet, based on Bruce Lee scripts from the Banshee creator. Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's only okay. It's only okay.
Is it?
Yeah, because basically what they say is that script is the script that Bruce Lee wrote when they were making Kung Fu, and he wrote that Kung Fu, and then they basically stole his idea and made Kung Fu, and but that's his original script apparently. So I don't know.
Okay, I will say though, check out Banshee, everybody. It's amazing. Okay, I'm possibly excited then with this.
Oh, I'd love to see this.
If it's the same people from as Nobody.
Yeah.
Nobody 2 on the way as well at some point. Okay.
That'd be awesome. I can't wait. Please make this.
Nobody was on TV yesterday, first time. Okay, let's move on.
What's this?
Family Guy and The Sopranos both began 25 years ago this month.
Wow. And Family Guy's still going.
Yeah.
Why do we need to know this?
Because you do.
I mean,
afterwards.
Oh, good.
I will give anybody this advice that has not seen it. Sopranos is one of the best shows I've ever seen. The husband and I rewatched it last year. Still a great watch, even though the technology that we have today isn't in there. I highly recommend if you like lobster stuff. Sopranos is a really good show. James Gandolfini is a great actor. I mean, everybody on the show is a great actor, but Sopranos is good. You know, Family Guy actually used to be a good show, but
a lot of people don't know.
Yeah, people keep telling me that, but I don't know of any examples of it being one. But I'm told it used to be a good show.
A lot of people don't know that the Sopranos TV show was the thing that started off the let's do a really good beginning for our series, you know, really good title sequence. And then a lot of people got influenced by the title sequence from Sopranos. Hence why we had so many good ones like the beginning of Dexter, and you know, and the list goes on, Daredevil, stuff like that. It was because Sopranos, everybody realized the beginning title sequence is great, and it is.
Wow,
so,
look at that. Dr. Iceman, who I totally respect, 1, The Wire, 2, The Sopranos. Wow.
just a great show, you guys.
I didn't watch The Wire.
It really is quite good.
I watched the Sopranos, but I couldn't get into The Wire.
I couldn't get into The Wire, but
No spoilers for the end because I'm going to watch The Sopranos. I think you've convinced me. I need to watch it.
I will
it
not
is very
spoil
good.
you for the end.
Wasn't Mr. Pink from Reservoir Dogs in it?
He had a role in one of the seasons, or I think it was 2 of the seasons. So yeah. What's his name?
Saying it's all good. It's going to take me 25 years. It's taken me to finally watch it. So you think I should definitely watch it? Yeah.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Who's the psychiatrist? She's famous, right?
Dr. Melfi, Lorraine Bracco.
Yeah.
Oh yes, yes.
Yeah. Excellent show.
Yes.
What happened to her? She disappeared and she appeared in Sopranos, and then she disappeared again.
She was spotted on an award show recently, and she's aged not so great, but I mean, she's what, 60, 70 something. So I mean, you know.
Here you go, folks. Neil, a good underrated show is Banshee. Stars Homelander himself, Anthony Starr. Banshee is amazing, everybody. Season 3, incredible.
You know, you can watch the hell out of Banshee and tell everybody they've got to see it, but you haven't seen The Sopranos? Something wrong with you.
Season 3 of Banshee is incredible. Right. Should we move on then, folks? So happy birthday to those two.
Move along.
R.I.P. James Gandolfini.
Move along. Yes, R.I.P.
He's got a bogey on his nose.
He has Denis Villeneuve.
Oh, please don't start.
Very good.
Denis Villeneuve says Dune, was it June 2?
Dune
is more tragic than the book.
Why are they adding things?
In a way that could set up Messiah. The way that part 2 ends, it would create a total balance and equilibrium to finish Paul's storyline in what we could say in part 3.
His face is going to go all red, and he's going to be so upset if this film doesn't make its money back.
3 weeks. Oh,
I mean, if you
3
learn,
weeks.
if directors learn nothing, it's all the one thing that they should learn is to stick to the source material. That is what's going to get you the most views, the best word of mouth advertisement. Stick to the source material.
Just make it
Um,
entertaining.
My husband
And
really
do
liked the first one because it was
Yep.
very faithful to the book. So, I've never read them, but, the fact that they're going to try to stray away from it is what it sounds like. I don't know how that's going to go over with the
It doesn't
audience.
need to be more tragic than the book. I mean, the book already sets up part 2, and it sets up Messiah. That's the whole point.
Yeah.
That you come to the balance and the resolution with the Emperor, and Paul takes over, and then part 2. Well, sorry, I keep saying part 2. Messiah is technically the beginning of the arc, which ends in tragedy, and tragedy is involved in his taking up the mantle of Emperor and conducting the jihad that he swore against. Like all of that stuff's in Messiah. If you just follow the first book, that's what you're setting up. I don't think it needs to be any more tragic than that.
Couple of flags coming up. Couple of flags.
Paul's arc wouldn't finish in
Zendaya.
part 3 if part 3 is Messiah, because his arc doesn't finish until way after that point. He has to turn on his own creation at some point in Children of Dune, which would be, I assume, part 4. So yeah, we'll see.
Here you go, Stitch. We have our tickets for Dune. Was it June, part 2?
Bring back Sting with his underwear. All is forgiven. Bring Sting
Oh
back.
my
That's
gosh.
what I can say. Yeah.
Lord, you're excited for this like I am.
Well, that's now giving me a bit of trepidation, but yes, I am
yeah.
still reasonably excited.
Anybody else?
Yep. I don't know. I
mean-
don't know how I'm going to fit it into my
Oh.
schedule, but I'm gonna go see it. So
Yeah. Hubby
I
and
think
I
it's an
committed to it. And
I'll
if
see
they
it
bring
if
the
somebody
first one
tell me
back,
it's
we'll watch
good.
it too.
I think it's an opening day for me.
If somebody says it's good, I'll go and see it. I didn't really like I never read the books. I never really liked the first movie. I thought it was okay, but if somebody said it's really good and it's got a lot of stuff in it, then I'll definitely go and see it.
Villeneuve.
New.
Villeneuve.
the news.
Lord.
Timothy Chalamet.
Timothy Chalamet
Sounds like a shampoo.
doesn't it? Just like
Yes.
Elon Musk sounds like a perfume.
Or a hair mask.
Yeah,
M Duke 84. That's Platoon's BF, isn't it?
it is. Yeah.
Yeah, but then he went and dated that Kardashian creature, and now he's tainted. So
Oh,
Tainted,
yuck.
mate.
Maybe not.
Tainted.
He's damaged
but
goods.
You've
Yeah.
got to turn him around, haven't you, Ben?
Not
Just
after he
turn him
touched the
around.
Kardashians. Blech.
No, it's tainted. That's damaged goods now.
His
Take
taint
2
is tainted.
Timothys into the shower.
Yeah.
Oh, please be good. Please be good. Please, please, please. Please.
Well, it's not. You shouldn't be saying "please be good," although that is a good thing to say. But you should
Please
also say,
be good.
"Please hope that it makes the money back and it's a success via box office." Because if it isn't, they ain't going
Come
to
on,
make a
Denny.
third one. That's for sure.
Come on, Denny. Make it fucking good.
Because
If it's
so
good,
much money to
if
make
it's
it.
good, I will shout from the mountains. It's good. It's good. Come on, Denny. Come on. Should we
Come
move on?
on.
Yes.
Moving on.
You go. Amazon Prime Video has launched ads on its service. It will cost an additional $3 per month to become ad-free.
Ad-free.
This
Which
is
is-
why I pirate their stuff.
Yep.
See, this makes me happy that I canceled Prime. So thank you, Amazon, for
That's
inspiring me.
That's to pay for rangs of power, folks.
Most likely. Yep. Yeah, we're probably going to be canceling Prime too. We don't get enough out of it. It's not worth it anymore.
Yeah.
And I'm definitely not paying them an additional $3 to take the ads out of the content that they didn't have before.
Mhm.
So-
And then on the same, Mr. H reviews or Nate replied, I'm trying to get Mr. H reviews to come on here. And thus
Oh.
streaming now becomes like cable or TV. What's the point? Ridiculous. YouTube is the same now too. There are lots of adverts on the tube.
Not
They
if you're
don't need
clever
to
about
be.
it.
Like, I mean, keep pointing
No.
out, like, so anyone who doesn't know YouTube and they watch videos and say, I really like that, except that there's way too many ads, that's probably the content creator who's put them there. But you get to choose where your ads go, and you get to choose how many there are going to be. So if you keep spamming them in all over your videos and making them unwatchable, don't be surprised if people stop watching your content.
I don't put any ads on the live stream. All the
You
other
did for a bit.
for the first few weeks.
Yeah.
I'm watching an ad now.
Right?
Stop.
All the other, literally most channels put adverts. I don't think the drinker does it on his open bar, but I don't put the ads on this live stream.
No, I do mine roughly. It depends how long the video is, but I think the average is probably once every 45 minutes, which seems fair, given that it's the video is probably going to average at 3 hours. So let's say 3 adverts in 3 hours, roughly. Anything else is just shit. But on the point of cable TV, I mean, I've been saying this for ages. It's streaming is recreating the industry that was supposed to supplant.
Yeah.
It's technically it is cheaper. Amazon, I still think, makes some sense, but not to do with the streaming service. Amazon Prime still makes sense because how good it is as a delivery service, and the fact that you get the streaming on top of that. If you really care, an extra £3. It's not going to break the bank, but it's the model all the other streamers are also adopting, and all you're really getting at that point is cable with on demand added in at that point.
Yep.
On my I set the adverts on the rewatch. Usually it's every story, so it's about one every 10 minutes. I try not to take the piss because it is infuriating sometimes, but
not as infuriating as getting repeatedly harangued to upgrade to YouTube Premium.
Oh yeah, that's a pain in the ass.
Anybody told them no means no? Stop harassing us.
But if you're on Brave, it takes all the adverts out. There you go.
I keep getting adverts for Huel. You know that
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Brave. Go on Brave browser. It eliminates all the adverts on YouTube.
Here you go. One every 10 minutes is taking the piss.
Do you have adverts in your stream, Ben?
On the streams? No, I don't think so.
Oh.
Actually, I haven't checked, but no, I don't think we put them on the B sub streams.
No, I've never seen any.
What about your shows, your reviews and stuff?
Yeah, once every 40-45 minutes, something like that.
Oh, okay.
And then occasionally I'll do an ad read, but I kind of think if I'm going to make people sit through that one, I'm going to at least make it funny. And I don't mind that. If the advert's fun, I don't really care. But most of the adverts you get that YouTube puts on are absolute crap. They're the only ones that are funny, are the ones that you think really shouldn't be on there. Like when the Ukraine war kicked off, and for some reason I was getting adverts for Slavic brides on my videos. It's like, I quite like that. That's funny, deeply inappropriate, but I enjoy that.
But you know what really makes me laugh, right? Some people are good at it and some people aren't. Who's that Walsh fella that's on? What's his name? He's really rubbish at it. He just talks about something and then suddenly he's talking about mattresses. There's no warning or anything, and he's really serious about talking about mattresses. Then he goes back to what he was talking about. It's really weird.
Matt Walsh.
Matt Walsh, yeah, he's really crap at it.
On the Moon channel, he does his videos. He's really bad for having his auto placement on his videos, but he has paid content, and it's quite funny that when he does his advert for whatever he's selling that video, you get the YouTube adverts on top of the advert that he's selling. So that kind of amuses me, like a double advert break. So anyway, okay. Shall we move on?
Yes, please.
Moving on.
Yeah. Okay, I'll quickly do this one. Peaky Blinders star Paul Anderson has been fined after pleading guilty to 4 charges of drug possession. His lawyer argued that the actor does his best to please fans of the show by slipping into character.
Are you using method acting as an excuse for taking drugs?
Wow.
That is classic. Yeah.
Audacity of a bitch.
It did tickle me, that did. Okay. Shall we move on? Because we're getting a bit bogged down here, folks. So shall we move on?
Right.
Let's blast through these. Okay.
El Bago.
Okay, we'll just quickly do this one. Bob Odenkirk has found out that he and King Charles are 11th cousins.
Wow. Well, they've got the same hairstyle, put it that way.
Yeah.
Mm. Not the
I'm an
same sausage
American.
fingers.
Yeah,
No.
I'm an American. I'm not a monarchist. I don't believe in that. You know, I feel like it's a little twisted. Anyway, let's move on.
Good on you.
Yeah, 11th cousins. Who even
11
gives a
cousins.
shit?
Yeah, as
Yeah.
in basically not related.
Yeah,
Uh,
way the
we
fuck down there.
we love Bob though. Okay.
Yeah,
The only
Bob's
reason
great.
that's like fun news is that you can sit there and you can work out precisely who and how often you have to kill in order to take the throne. That's the only thing that would interest me. Like, how do I?
Wow, at that
Oh
point,
my
there's going to
God.
be a lot of the population
got-
you're going to have to take out.
He's gonna have to kill quite a few people being 11th cousins.
Oh,
You
yeah.
understand?
I don't even know what 11th cousin means. But anyway, Duncan Jones, Rogue Trooper, will now be an animated movie made in Unreal Engine 5, starring Hayley Atwell, Anurin Barnard, is it?
Mm.
Jack Lowden, Jermaine Clements, Matt Berry,
Yay.
yes, Alice Lowe, Isa Butterfield,
Asa.
and Sean Bean.
Is
Well,
Sean
get
Bean
killed.
gonna die?
Yeah,
That-
so you know he's going to die.
that's a guarantee.
Hmm.
Sean.
What is Rogue Trooper anyway? What is
I
it?
have
Never
no
heard of it.
idea.
See?
It's set on the planet of New Earth, where the North and South factions are fighting brutally to gain control of the planet and its resources. Rogue Trooper is a GI, genetically engineered life form, which has an entire lifetime's worth of combat training uploaded into a biochip in his head. When a genetic infantryman is killed, you have 60 seconds to get that chip out of its head and save its experience, which can be downloaded into a new body. His helmet, gun, and backpack all contain the personalities of his fallen comrades.
Sounds like a hoot.
Yeah.
It is. I love Rogue Trooper more than I love Dread. The future war scenario was far more
Wow.
gripping than the concrete jungles of Mega City 1.
I've never heard of it. Rogue Trooper. Was it part of 2000 AD?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
They did a video game on his story a few years back, which I
remember
played on the
playing that
PC.
Maybe I
Yeah.
didn't. Maybe I didn't read it when I got the magazines. When did it come out? Did it come out
Early 80s.
when it first started?
No, it was early 80s. I think it's in the 200s.
There you
Okay.
go. Not Brian.
but-
See, selling
yeah.
this magnificently. Yes.
Absolutely. And without anything written down, I absolutely love this series. And each individual trooper has their own personalities. So his
I remember
gun is quite-
2000 AD used to be really violent. So
Yeah.
is this going to be violent?
I hope so.
Mm,
It is a future
Cool.
war story.
all right.
It
So
literally opens on what's known as the Quartz Zone Massacre, where the entire clone production army of GIs almost get wiped out.
Cool.
does that say Jermaine Clement? Because you said
Jermaine Jackson.
Jermaine.
Jermaine Jackson.
Jermaine Clement. No, he's one
Jackson.
of the Flight of the
Jackson.
Conchords
Yeah,
guys.
he's on the side of
Jackson.
Penguins. Yep.
Did you
Mm.
guys like the Flight of the Conchords? They were like a really funny music group from New Zealand. They had a
No,
show.
Don't know him.
What?
Don't know. Don't know.
They
him,
need to
never
get
heard
back
of
together. He's a decent actor, but he needs to get back with Brett, and they need to tour. Just saying.
him. That looks like a painting by Ralph McQuarrie, doesn't it?
a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah. It's nice.
Z, are you available? It's not quite gold coloured, but
I know. MJ UK 84 for £2 says, Z made me come.
That's
Very good.
disgusting.
I read principal photography has been completed.
But it's a cartoon, though,
It's a
isn't it? I mean,
cartoon.
why isn't
So
it,
I
why
don't
isn't it
understand.
real?
Yeah, I don't
Why
understand.
isn't it real?
I think it's probably been storyboarded and the story finished. If they're at the casting stage, they've probably got a finished script.
Hmm. Yeah.
Out next year, folks. Okay, should we move on?
Let's.
Mhm.
Okay.
Phyllis Pugh.
This made me chuckle. Florence Pugh says the camera broke in the middle of the scene in Oppenheimer when they were both knackered. The camera surgeon comes into the room and starts working on the camera. I thought, well, This is my moment to learn. So tell me what's wrong with the camera.
And the sex must have been really boring then.
Yeah, no kidding.
Do you know? I saw something today, and they were talking
did
about
chuckle.
visual effects in Oppenheimer. And what I didn't know was that there's, the scene where she's sitting in the chair, Starkers, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
In other countries, they put a dress on her
Yep.
digitally.
What?
Oh wow.
Crazy, isn't
Oh,
it?
Yeah, you can go out there and you can find frames of that. Yeah, put her in a dress. She's in a skinny black dress.
Like skinny black dress, yeah. Crazy, right?
Yes. Okay. Shall we move on? Because we've still got a few slides. We'll blast through these, folks.
Pew pew.
Okay.
Ooh.
Somebody
Ooh.
posted this, and I thought, I quite like
Wow.
this. Those are all the
Ah.
variants of the Batmobile, folks.
The
What do you
second
think?
one is the best one in my
Which
opinion.
one, folks? Which one do we
Ooh.
like?
Between number 2 and number 4 for me. Or number 5,
four?
sorry.
Number
No,
5.
not number 5. The one from the Christian Bale movies. So between number 2 and number 5 is what I
Yeah.
like.
The tumbler.
It's like a tank.
number 4. Yeah.
I like number 1.
Oh, right. Yeah.
I've got a
Classic.
real
That's
soft
from the
spot
old
for the
school
19.
show.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Classic.
but it
Yeah,
looks like the
yeah, yeah.
1966 Batmobile.
They
Yeah.
brought that to the Comic-Con in my area, the original, or one of
Wow.
the original Batman cars from the show, when I got to meet Burt Ward and Adam West and got to take picture with it, and everything was really cool. But they were like, don't touch the car. So, but it was still cool.
I do like Tim Burton's the Tim Burton film, the Batmobile in that, because it's so unique. And it's very it looks like violence on wheels. It's what it looks like. I really liked the first time I saw the design. I thought, yeah, that's the Batmobile. I don't like the one in the Joel Schumacher films. I thought
No,
Christ,
Oh,
they look
they're
they're a
ridiculous.
bit
So
too
there's
much.
that enormous fin hanging off the
Yeah.
back.
3
Is
is
just
shite.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
3 and 4
Unfortunately, this
suck.
yeah. Unfortunately, this is missing the Batmobile I would pick, which would be the one from Batman the Animated Series. So
Oh, I like that one too. I don't mind the Ben Affleck one. Ben Affleck one looked all right.
The one on the bottom. I mean, it's
yeah.
okay. It's not
I-
as sucky as 3 and 4 for sure.
I hated the
Sucky.
Batmobile in the Batman because it just looked like an ordinary car. It was just rubbish, that one. So
Well,
The tumbler's
Pattinson
pretty
was
neat
rubbish.
because it spits out the bat pod, which was pretty cool.
oh yeah.
Mhm.
Here you go, folks. Dr. Iceman, as an engineer, the bottom one is the least efficient design. The second from top is the most efficient design.
Mm.
There you go, folks.
Who designed that? Was it Anton? Was it Anton first who designed the Batmobile for Tim Burton's film? Yeah, it's great. Yeah, it's great. Fantastic.
Okay, shall we move on, folks?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, let's move on.
Three
Blast through
seasons.
these.
Get in the bin.
Okay, please watch the buzzwords. Please. This is where half the chat disappear as well. Sorry.
Is it a trans story?
Possibly.
It means
Then
yes.
you should be in the bin.
I normally don't do stuff like this. I refuse to do stuff.
You're a liar.
But
I
I
was gonna
thought
say, you're
this.
full of
I
shit.
thought this. My God. Shall we do it? Sorry, folks. If I
Rip off
cause
the Band-Aid.
offence, I apologise. But it's the crazy world we live in. Are we ready?
Yeah, rip off the Band-Aid, bro.
Okay.
oh,
The
me.
dispenser in a boys' bathroom in a Connecticut school was ripped down 20 minutes after being installed. The principal sent out an email describing the event as the most egregious instance of vandalism and promised consequences for the list of suspects.
Lol.
Unbelievable.
What did you think was going to happen?
And on that bombshell, it was a quick in the bin, folks.
Yeah.
It was either that or the Gina Carano. They're trying to ban her from the is it Canadian fan thing
Yeah, there's a
Mm.
con
convention.
they're doing up
Yeah.
there. Yeah, they're so many people. They're so upset because it's supposed to be a safe space.
Did anyone have a go at her when she was there? Was there any mobs that came in?
Not the one she was in. No.
Well,
no.
there you go.
No. Yeah, it was either that story or this, but I wanted to highlight the crazy world we live in, folks. Anyway, should we move on then?
Yeah. Have you
Okay.
ever watched Reacher yet, Brown?
No.
The fuck?
Oh, what the fuck? Anonymous bastard. Brown on. Run away. Run away. Run away. Run away.
We don't need a tampon commercial on this channel.
Run away.
Or brown tampons either. We don't need
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Cherokee hair tampons.
Jeez. Okay. We kind of covered this yesterday, but we'll do it again.
Rookie.
Rocky. Sylvester Stallone on the passing of Carl Weathers. Today is an incredibly sad day for me. I'm so torn up. I can't even tell. Go on, Ian, you should be reading this.
No,
Come on.
Oh, you guys, come on.
No.
I can't even tell you. I'm just trying to hold it in because Carl Weathers was such an integral part of my life, my success, everything about it. Give him incredible credit and kudos. I never could have accomplished what I did with Rocky without him. He was absolutely brilliant. His voice, his size, his presence, his athletic ability, but most importantly, his heart, his soul. It's a horrible loss. He was magic. I was so fortunate to be part of his life. Apollo, keep punching. So there you go, folks.
So, just for anyone who didn't see the show or didn't see the video yesterday, this is actually a clip or an excerpt from the video that Stallone recorded as a tribute to Weathers, and I thought it was very kind, and you could tell he was getting emotional in it. It was pretty cool. Just saying.
Here you go, folks. Smilex. I watched 4 Rocky films today. Wow.
Oh wow!
Wow. 4.
How does an otter sit still for that long?
Yeah.
Well, it's Rocky though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there any? Obviously, we covered it yesterday. Is there anything anybody wants to add?
Well, I just can't wait for Grief Karga's regeneration scene in Mandalorian season 4.
Oh Lord.
Are they making another one? Are they making another
They're doing
Mandalorian?
the movie, aren't they? Mandalorian and Grogu.
How are they going to do
Supposedly.
that?
Yeah, it's the plan.
Nobody's going to watch it. There's only going to be a few people that watches that film. They're not going to
here
make
you
their
go.
money back on it.
Mr. Ian, it's sad that I only know him from the terrible Mandalorian show.
Mm.
Oh, well, you got some things to catch up on, my friends.
Yeah, watch some Rocky
Predator.
movies, man.
Predator, yeah.
Rocky
Yeah.
films.
Yeah.
Action Jackson.
Action Jackson. Yeah.
Or, as I say, Action Jackson.
Action Jackson.
Happy Gilmore.
Yeah. Happy Gilmore.
Okay, I think that's it, folks. So, rest in peace, Carl Weathers. I think that's it.
Henry.
Bait and switch, everybody.
Mm.
That is it. Go on, Z.
Do we have time for a short video from Echo Chamberlain?
Go on in.
Will I get copyrighted striked, though?
Not at all.
Go on in.
Where's it from, first of all?
It's from Twitter. Just paste it. It's about us.
It's about us.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Is it?
Yeah, he posted something about Brown's channel. I just didn't get a chance to watch it.
Am I going to get embarrassed?
No, not at all.
Offended?
We've been through this earlier with the photo from Rocksteady. Just put it on.
There's no AI pictures, is
You'll
there?
be fine.
You'll be fine.
No clunge.
Are you sure?
Let's
'Cause I don't
go.
like doing this anymore. Are
You'll
you
be
sure?
fine, apparently.
I'm sure.
I don't blame you
Oh,
for
God.
being weary, but I'm
I'm
sure if Z
nervous,
says it's okay,
chat.
it's
I'm
okay.
nervous.
Mhm.
I'm
Just do
milking
it.
it.
Brown, if Z watched it
Why
and he
so
said
many
it's
angry,
fine,
so many angry
he
people
means
tonight?
it.
You sure?
Yes. Do it. Are you
You
ready?
can trust Z.
Trust the
Can
man.
you hear it?
No. Is that supposed to be sound?
Let me try that again then.
Oh, cider feet. Cider
Yes.
feet's going to be tickled pink.
Entire screen from there. Share.
The one time the
Was it
audio
just
doesn't
on
work,
mute?
folks.
No, I didn't share the audio. Go on.
Oh,
Oh,
Okay,
already.
are we ready then,
Tisk, tisk.
folks?
yes.
that's cool.
Let's go.
Been ready, bro.
Ooh,
Echo,
ooh.
echo.
And there you
That
go.
was
Some of our
good.
classic words.
Well, that was worth it.
What?
See, that wasn't bad.
Those are things we've actually said on the streams.
There you go, Iceman. Who made this? Yeah, Echo Chamberlain, everybody.
Echo Chamberlain.
Echo.
Yeah,
Oh, that
Echo
was good.
Chamberlain,
I like
everybody.
that.
Yeah, Echo Chamberlain, everybody. I think that's it, folks. So, chat, you are wonderful. Thank you for the super
R2's
chats,
avatar.
and especially putting up for the in the bin story. I know it was a bit, but needs must. Chat, you are wonderful. We'll see you next time. I will thank the guests. Professor R2. Thank you, my friend.
Glad to be here. Thanks to everyone
Oh.
in the panel. Thank you, chat. Thanks for all your participation. We love you.
I like the avatar. Z3PO.
Thank you for having me on. A pleasure to be with you, gentlemen and ladies, once again.
Rainy L.
Yeah, thank you again, fellow panel members and
Yeah.
chat. And of course, Brown. Everybody is awesome, and I just can't say enough good things about you guys. Hope you guys have a good rest of your week. And before I forget, Brown,
Don't milk
next
it.
Sunday is Super Bowl Sunday. Are you
Don't milk
wanting to
it.
do the show earlier, just in case?
Super Bowl Sunday.
Super Bowl.
Yeah, they'll be really pissed off if you take all their viewers from them.
Yeah.
Well, no, I'm saying like you're not going to get as many views if people are watching the Super Bowl. So that's just my personal opinion. But there you go.
Thank you. The Dark Sith Lord. Little platoon, everybody. Cheers, Lord.
Thank you as ever.
And last but by no means least, he's the wise elder of the channel, paid up member of the Selfridges Appreciation Society. I know this off by heart. The mega geek himself, Ian David Diaz.
And no worries, guys. No.
And on that bombshell, I think we're out of here, folks.
Thank God.
Is there Beast up on tomorrow, Lord?
Possibly. I need to
Is it
check on
back
that.
yet? Is it back yet?
I don't know. Maybe. I think there is.
Isn't it kind of your show?
He just
Yeah,
turns
but
up.
I'm busy.
He just turns
Yeah,
up.
no, I'm sure. I think the plan is for. Yeah, I think it's. I don't know. I'll check, but possibly yes.
He just turns up. We're back Wednesday, folks. If we don't see you Wednesday, we're back at the weekend. So, as I always say, have a great week, everybody. Take care.